You don't need to stay alert here. Nothing important will happen. This is just a quiet place at the end of the day, somewhere gentle to rest for a while. If your mind is still busy, that's perfectly all right. It can slow down in its own time. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to remember, nothing you need to follow closely. You can listen, or you can let the sound fade softly into the background. Either way is fine. This story isn't going anywhere. It doesn't need your attention. It's simply here to keep you company as the night settles in. If thoughts come and go, you don't need to push them away. Just allow them to drift past, like clouds moving slowly across a quiet sky. You may notice your breathing beginning to soften, without effort, without instruction. And if sleep arrives quickly, you don't need to resist it. The story will continue on its own. There's no ending you need to reach, no moment you need to wait for. Just this calm voice, steady and unhurried, staying with you as the rest of the day gently fades away. With nothing to rush toward, we can wander into a gentle place. The evening was warm. Gentle laughter drifted from the village tavern, curling around the cobbled streets, soft and inviting. I had not meant to wander so far, but something in the air pulled me along, a quiet curiosity that nudged at my steps. My name is Calder. I had drunk more cider than I should have, though not enough to dull the senses I cherished. My friends had laughed at my tales of shadows in the glen, of spirits that lingered where no one dared walk. I had teased them, half-truths spilling from my lips, enjoying the startled widening of their eyes. The streets gave way to a narrow path, winding between tall reeds that brushed against my legs. The dew clung softly, cool and damp, and the river whispered just beyond the trees, carrying with it the earthy scent of moss and mud. I lingered, inhaling the mixture of night and cider, thinking of my friend's laughter glowing behind me in the warm tavern light. I did not yet understand the cost of my mischief. The forest had a voice that night, not loud, not urgent, but persistent. It crept through leaves and branches, curling softly around my thoughts. The wind whispered low. Trees leaned gently as if listening, their shadows stretching in patterns that made the ground seem alive. And then I saw it, a glimmer ahead, soft, irregular, like firelight trembling on water. Curiosity pulled me forward, slow and careful, ignoring the faint unease coiling in my chest. The light revealed shapes, cloaked and fluid, drifting in ways the eye could barely follow. They murmured quietly, a rhythm not quite a chant, a pulse that seemed part of the hollow itself. My laughter rose softly, a nervous jest, but it felt distant in the hush of the glen. A horse appeared from the shadows, white as frost. Its mane drifted like the smoke on still water. It did not move forward. It merely observed, patient, unyielding. I felt the weight of its gaze, steady and calm. I walked slowly, every step measured. The forest seemed to breathe with me, leaves rustling in soft cadence. I imagined the whispers of all who had wandered here before, memories pressed into the soil, the water, the air itself. And I was now a part of them. Step by step, I followed the glimmer deeper. Step by step, the reeds swayed against my legs. Step by step, the hollow remembered me. The figures shifted, barely perceptible, almost like reflections in water. I felt no fear, only the soft insistence of the unknown. Every branch I passed leaned slightly. Every shadow stretched, but none sought to harm. The forest's voice was patient, guiding rather than chasing. I paused at the edge of a clearing. Moonlight spilled across damp earth, silver and gentle. I breathed slowly, inhaling the cool night air. I felt the rhythm of my own heartbeat, matching the subtle cadence of distant hooves, calm and measured. Memories of the tavern, of laughter and teasing, came softly. I smiled faintly, feeling the quiet lesson of the hollow settle over me. Respect, I realized, was heavier than bravado. Curiosity, tempered by care, was the path I would follow from now on. I moved forward, slowly, deliberately. The forest seemed to release me in its own time. The reeds bent, the river whispered, and the moonlight led me back toward the village. Every step a gentle reminder of the night's soft wisdom. I returned home, soaked with dew, exhausted yet strangely serene. The hollow remembered me, and I remembered it. Its patience, its quiet insistence, its subtle guidance would linger longer than cider, longer than laughter. I slept lightly that night, and every breath carried a memory of the glen's hush. I did not wander, I did not drink, I did not tease again, and somewhere, deep in the forest, the hollow waited, soft, patient, whispering only to those who would listen. The night settled around me, calm, gentle, endless. I breathed slowly. My heartbeat matched the whispering leaves. My eyelids grew heavy, and I drifted into sleep.